Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our Madden 22 Atlanta Falcons franchise series. And we've got a heck of an episode for you today. Two games on tap, coming off a big win in Dallas. Matt Ryan picking up NFC Offensive Player of the Week with his 5 passing touchdowns and the 1 rushing. Who saw that quarterback draw coming? Definitely not them boys. That's who. So in this one, we will start out facing off against the New England Patriots. Now, they will still have Cam Newton on here. Not sure why. Thought I updated the roster, but I guess I didn't. Either way, Cam Newton is our quarterback, not Mac Jones. So that makes things a little bit more difficult for us, to be honest with you. Just because, at least in Madden, he is way better than Mac Jones. So, kind of just how it goes. But with that in mind, we are taking a look at some of these re-signing players. Where do we really need guys at with how we're going to build this team going forward, right? So you saw we just signed our linebacker to another contract. Yeah, he's 30, but we don't have much depth in terms of linebacker. And from what I've seen in the scouting, there's not a whole lot of linebackers out there. So we do re-sign him, and that covers us for a couple years. It gives us a chance to go through at least one more draft class to try to pick up that linebacker that could just change your whole squad around. So other than that, we're going to jump in here to scouting. Taking a look, we're not seeing a whole lot of actual completion updates. It's remained pretty standard. So I guess Madden, take note. You probably want to do a little bit better at that with the scouting system, especially going into the college football game. You probably want to see at least some form of weekly growth. If somebody's on their watch list, their knowledge is growing on them day in and day out before they decide to take them off of it. So, just keep that in mind in the future. Might want to see some more completion going, but either way. Now we do have a breakout performance opportunity, and who's it for? Oh, Russell Gage. Little glitch Ben has that doesn't show their face, and we just need to get Gage 3 touchdowns or 150 yards. Okay, that's a little bit way easier said than done. Now the Patriots are 5-5. We are 4-5. So I think we're, as much as say Cam talked about how good Cam Newton is, we're pretty evenly matched, I think, as a team as a whole. We are pretty decently matched. Now, they say defend the deep pass in the game planning, and that was because they pass the ball 57% of the time. Now, looking at the passer rating is way better in the short passing game, but I don't know. I have a feeling they're going to try to go deep on us, so we're going to stick him with the deep passing game. Now, we do change up our basically pad amount, full pads, half pads. You can mix in starters and backups and all that. Right now, I'm just going with the starters, depending on what our record looks like here in a few games. I'll probably start including those backups to get them developed. But right now, it's mainly get the starters some work and make sure they don't get hurt. That's kind of the biggest thing. Now, Jimmy Smith, a cornerback, we did pick him up out of free agency. We got him this go around instead of McCourty, who we got before I had to restart the series with the scouting update. So he should be good. He's an 82 overall. Now, I will say, since he has joined the team, we've had a couple of shootouts here. Now, I simulated up to the beginning of the last episode, right? So the Saints and the Cowboys. I simulated up to that point, and our defense wasn't as bad as we're playing, right? So I'm not sure exactly what it is that has caused the stir, but I'll say the one thing that's different is we've added him onto the team. So I'm not sure how that. I guess I probably need to go back through and look at his actual stats, but just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. All right, he joined up. Our defense became a stinker. So, all right, well, moving on from that. Weekly goals are set. Let's get the training in. And like I said before, really, you just want him to not be injured. I guess XP or whatever they get from the drills, that's a pretty standard number for half pads, full pads, split time, and all that. So looking at it, we don't have any injuries showing right now on the defense. We're going to get some increased fatigue, but it's not horrible. It's only a +3. And yeah, doesn't look like we have any injuries. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and jump on into this game against New England. Now, we are near the end of the first quarter on a 3rd and 16, trailing 7-0. And that's the type of game this first quarter was for us. Russell Gage needing to hit for him to step up today with his development opportunity. So far, not doing it. I'm dropping balls on open receivers. And that brings us to a 4th and 16. So this is a 53-yarder. We have made these before. And watch this. Boing, right off the crossbar. Like that's the way this game went for us, okay? And it really started to kind of spiral downhill right there because here comes the Patriots onto the field. Cam Newton all by himself. Has all day. Pressure not really getting there. He heaves it up one-on-one against Smith. They're going to make that catch and come down with it at the 14. One-on-one coverage. He was right there. I mean, I don't know what the requirements are to have any type of defense animation happen, but when you hit go for the ball, you expect him to do something, but he just didn't even move on that one. So now New England has a 1st and 10 at the 14 as they hand it off up the middle. Bounces off a couple guys and dances his way to about a 3-yard gain right there. So that will make it 2nd and 7. And now we are coming up with some decent stops, but we have to carry it through. And that's been our struggle these last few weeks, and it's our struggle so far in this game. As he bounces off the back of our tackler. That was Fowler Jr. He bounced off his back. And then started going for it. Like, why does our guy have his back turned to him? Makes no sense. But, hey, we got a 3rd down and a 3rd and 4. Newton, he's going to have the snap, and he scans over the field. We finally get some pressure, and he's going to throw it across his body, which you're not supposed to ever do, and get a touchdown. So now we are trailing 14-0. And this is on our very next drive. We did have a holding penalty, so we're stuck at 2nd and 18. Ryan drops back and overshoots him this time. Matt Ryan, known for being classically short-armed on those types of throws, overshoots his man, and that's going to be interception right there, number 1 on the day. Let's hope we don't have any more. So Cam Newton hands it off, running up the gut. Big hole open over the middle, and Sony Michel is going to have 30 yards on 5 rushes already. As you can see, our defense is struggling, and that is putting it very nicely. So 1st and 10 for New England. Newton under center. Gets the snap, scans over the field. He brings a little bit of pressure, fires it, has his man wide open over the middle. And that's going to be down to the 8-yard line. Cam Newton delivered that one on point. But then again, it's hard to be off point when nobody is around the receiver. Not sure what happened to our guys on that one. So 1st and goal now for the Patriots as Newton rolls to the right, comes back left, finds someone just sitting wide open in the zone. Literally standing there. And now we're trailing 21-0. All right, so now here we are back on offense, trying to get at least something going to get it out there to Mike Davis. And now he's going to fumble. And they're going to pick this one up, and this is getting ridiculous. Not even Gage can chase this guy down, and that's going to be into the end zone. Fumble, take it to the house. 28-0 is where we stand at this point. And we still have 8.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Now Matt Ryan I don't know what he did. He kind of short-armed that one, and that's going to be intercepted by the guy that just returned the fumble. And so, yeah, 3 straight turnovers. That's really going to screw you when it comes to it. And now, by here, the end of the second quarter, the score is 38-0. A minute to go, but we are not done fighting, except we are because we short-armed that one too. And now here they come back with it like you've got to be kidding me. Matt Ryan's so short on these throws, and we're not throwing them late. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do about them. You know. He's just been short-arming them. Like I said, he's not the future, and this game is making that more and more obvious. And this is the type of night we had. It bounced up. We had two guys. It bounced off our guys and lands in his hands. That catch and that touchdown perfectly summarized this game for us. And that's going to be it. We did finish playing it out. Trust me, it got a little bit better for our offense, but it was all garbage time touchdowns right there, you know. And so we do, I guess, semi-respectable. We 45-24. I mean, that's worth something, right? I guess. I don't really think so. It's still 21 points, either way you slice it. So, yeah, completely dominated. And our defense was so bad. You know, I mean, outside of the play, one of the first big plays they had where you see Smith one-on-one. You know, then we have the last touchdown near the end of the first half. Bounce off two guys and into the receiver's hands, you know. So take it for what it is. This is Madden. That stuff is going to happen. You just got to deal with it because not that it's realistic, but I think if you're a fan of a team, you can always name at least one or two times that has happened to your team, right? So moving on from there, let's see what we did with Matt Ryan. I didn't think the short week could affect us that much, but clearly it did, and we didn't get the job done. I mean, come on, man. Matt Ryan, that's ridiculous. All right, breakout player. Let's see what he did for us. I will say the 24 points, Russell Gage did get us those 3 touchdowns. And because we wanted to, he's the only guy who could do anything on offense whenever he caught the ball. He got over his 150 yards. So he was now a superstar development, right? And that's pretty big. Now, we did play the game against the Jags. However, I lost that footage, and the file transfer just didn't make it over. And so we did lose that game 50-45. All right. You know, it is what it is. It's a loss, shootout. What are you going to do? But moving on to a game where the file did come over, we are getting ready to be up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But this time, we are at home. And Russell Gage, if you look at what we're saying, Gage is about to put on a show. We are challenging him to step up to the plate and be better than what he ever thought he could be in this game right here. So we're going to have to see if we can't get that done for him today. Well, and to be honest with you, he's been one of our primary weapons. Kyle Pitts is our other one. As you saw, he had 226 yards in the game against the Jags. He was our primary target, 16 receptions, but he was the only one out there. So we do have to get to dispersing the ball a little bit, but let's go ahead and feed the beast of our main offensive weapons, Pitts, and really at this point, Gage. Ridley's good, but Gage is really who, steps up coming out of the slot. All right, so GM meeting. This is going to be fun. It's way too early to be throwing in the towel. Why do they call that spoiler alert? It's way too early to be throwing in the towel like we'd ever give up in the middle of a season, you bum. So, either way, that made me mad, and that's going to send us into this game with a little bit of fire and attitude about us as we are taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here in Atlanta. And this is about 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. The first quarter led to a 3-3 tie, and here we are in the second. All right, defense is playing pretty strong for both sides at this moment, but we're starting to find those little cracks where we can take little things from them here or there. And on the 1st and 10, we go to the end zone, and Matt Ryan's going to throw an interception. I thought we could have had it to him, but once again, Ryan kind of shorted it. And great play by the defender, but now they have the ball. And they are moving at the 42-yard line, but we're going to bring Tom Brady down. Big-time sack by O. Coming on that blitz off that left side right there, squeezing through the hole. And he brings Tom Brady to the turf. And that would happen real quick, untouched. Now, Grady Jarrett would have got him if O didn't, but hey, you know what? He was the first one to the party, so he gets to dance. You know what I mean? And that's a big-time sack for us, bringing up a 3rd and 13 here with another opportunity to stop this Buccaneer offense. So 3rd and 13 from their own 36-yard line. Brady is going to be in a shotgun formation. He's got the snap, fires it deep, and Smith is he's not even guarding him. He's too far behind Godwin. And that's going to be a touchdown. I think this play says what our problem is. Smith is our problem. He wasn't even close to being hanging with Godwin on that one, and he got burned. And so now we are trailing 10-3, and here come the Buccaneers again as they drop it off to O.J. Howard. And it's that type of quick pass that is what Brady has thrown. So they throw that, and they get 7-8 yards, or they break one open, just like you saw right there. And now at the 1st and 10, Brady at the 21-yard line trying to extend their lead to 2 scores. He's going to have a pretty clean pocket, drops back and throws it over to Mike Evans there on the left side, ran a little curl route right in the middle of the zone and got it to him for 9 yards all the way down to the 12. So Brady going to go under center this time, 3 wide receivers with the tight end on his right. Runs it up to Ronald Jones, who gets violently smashed into the ground. Davison comes busting through and just hammers him to the turf. That replay is a little too violent to show again, I'll say that much, so you can see it behind the play calling. Yeah, that had to hurt. That hurt me, and this is a dang video game. So now 3rd and 4 for the Bucs at the 16-yard line, as Tom Brady's going to be in the shotgun once again, and he gets the snap. He throws it out to the right. It's intercepted. A.J. Terrell stepped in front of that one. He's off to the races at the 50. Going across the 40. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown, Falcons. Pick 6. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. A.J. Terrell Jr. steps in the way of that one and just comes up with it. Read that play perfectly and makes the jump to intercept it, and he was gone at that point. And that helps us get this game tied 10-10 with under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. And so here come the Bucs once again. It's under the 2-minute mark, so they look like they are going to be in this 2-minute drill here to finish out this first half. As a minute 51 seconds remaining. Brady in the shotgun calls a little audible, he's changing some things up. And he's going to go ahead and get the snap and scan over the field. Clean pocket. Fires it over the middle. He's got Jones over the middle. And he's going to fumble. Jones fumbled that one when he got hit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a hit to knock that ball loose. And the Falcons do recover. And we are going to be the ones on offense now with 1 minute and 44 seconds remaining in this first half. Ryan in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers and Pitts to his right side. He gets the snap, scans over, rolls to his right, finds Kyle Pitts open. He cuts it out to the sideline. Is not going to get there, but he does pick up good yardage to the 33 as we are continuing to move the ball. And now maintaining with the shot. We need to get the play call out here quickly. We only have 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Ryan in the shotgun once again, 3 wide receivers. He's going to get the snap, scans over the field. Keeps looking, fires it. He's got Gage on the right side. Down the sideline and out of bounds. Russell Gage comes through on that catch. As Matt Ryan has had a tough day with an completing under 50% of his passes at this point. But that was a big one. So 1 minute, 10 seconds left. We are at the 48-yard line. Ryan drops back, fires it over the middle. He's got Calvin Ridley in traffic, who does come down with it at the 44 of the Buccaneer side of the field. As we are finally starting to go hurry up here, as we need to get this play called in a little bit quicker. So Ryan in the shotgun formation makes some route changes as we go. Gets the snap, scans over, fires it to Gage coming across on the drag pattern, and he's going to pick up big yardage as we will finally use our first timeout of this half. I'm trying to continue to establish this drive. We got 36 seconds to go 38 yards for a touchdown. Let's see if we can't pull that type of thing off. Now Ryan is going to be in the shotgun formation, 2 tight ends to his right side. Gets the snap, scans over, drops way back, fires it to the right. He's got Kyle Pitts on the sideline, who's going to fall out of bounds. We have got the ball now at the 17-yard line. A 16-yard reception for Kyle Pitts in that one. As that brings up 1st and 10 now while stopping the clock with 30 seconds on the dot from the 17. Ryan with the snap. Scans over, fires it. He's going to have Gage on the right side. He's in the end zone. Touchdown Falcons. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Russell Gage Jr. coming out today. Makes a big-time catch right there in that small little corner and is able to cut it up into the end zone before getting to the out-of-bounds marker. That was a great pitch and catch, and that will give us the lead. Now coming up here into the third quarter, we still lead 17-13 here, but the Buccaneers are driving, trying to take this lead back. Now Brady under center fires it real quick, and that's going to fall incomplete to his receiver. Tried to get it to him a little bit too fast, I think. I'm not sure if he felt pressure or what, but he just throws it before anybody was ready. So now 2nd and 10 from the 45. Brady in the shotgun formation. Gets the snap. Scans over the field. We get pressure on him, and he releases it. He got his man, O.J. Howard, and Howard's going to get into the end zone. Oh, my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. O.J. Howard, Brady on the scramble. Who saw that coming? Definitely not me. Throws it deep to Howard, and that's a touchdown, and there's that extra point to give them the 3-point lead now, 20-17, as they have recaptured it. So put us with our backs against the wall. It's time we do the same thing to them. Now 1st and 10. Ryan over the middle to Calvin Ridley, cuts it back to the left side, a big-time gain all the way down to the 18-yard line. As Ryan and the Falcons are in the red zone at this time. And here we go, 1st and 10 from the 18. Trying to make sure we keep this defense honest. We can't become too one-sided. That's when things start to go wrong for us. So Ryan is going to go under center for this one, as he's going to take the snap. And he hands it off to Mike Davis to the left side, who's going to try to make a man miss, but still gets brought down at the 15-yard line for a gain of 3. And it looks like Golston's going to be coming off the field. Maybe it's slightly nicked up there for the Tampa Bay defense. So 2nd and 7. We're going to be under center once again. 3 wide receivers. Kyle Pitts at the end of the formation there on the right. Play action. Matt Ryan drops back, fires it to the left. He's got Gage in the end zone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Matt Ryan dropped back, had the time and the patience, and finally hits Gage in the small little corner there at the front of the end zone. What a throw and catch that was. What a play by this Falcons offense to reclaim the lead. Now here we are, about a minute to go in the third quarter. Once again, Tampa reclaimed the lead. Brady doing what Brady does, I guess. So we're back to where we were just in the last drive, moving this ball, getting it going. Trying to take the lead once again from the Buccaneers, as we are trailing by 3 here with 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Now Matt Ryan with the 1st and 10 from the 29 is going to have the snap, scans over, and he gets that dropped off to Tajay Sharp, who's going to try to make a man miss, but still gets brought down at the 19. That is going to be an 11-yard gain. And so we will have a 1st and 10 now, as Ryan with the closing seconds is not going to be able to get that snap off. And so we will go to the fourth quarter trailing by 3, 27-24. And if you look at that, Tampa Bay has more offensive snaps than we do. It's been a real evenly matched game. This one has, surprisingly, to say the least. But we're in it, and that's all we need is a puncher's chance. So Ryan is going to be in the shotgun formation, 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. He gets the snap, scans over. They bring the pressure. He drops it off real quick to Pitts over the middle. Oh, no, excuse me. That was Russell Gage coming over the middle. That's able to come down with that one after a gain of about 4 yards is all that is gained. But, hey, it's better than a sack, and they were right in Ryan's face. So now 2nd and 6. Ryan in the shotgun formation once again. Gets the snap, scans over the field. Drops it off into Kyle Pitts into the end zone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It looked like he was just dropping that one off over the middle like the last pass. But, wow, it kind of just floated on him right into the hands of Kyle Pitts. at the goal line, and he's able to get into the end zone. Look at the touch that was put right there. And that's a big-time play as we will now reclaim the lead in this game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We are not going down easily into the night. So here come the Bucs once again, trailing by 4 here in the fourth quarter. Tom Brady throws it, almost intercepted. Oh my goodness. We would have had that one. That's the type of play that could put the game away, and we just could not make it. So for that, we still lead by 4, 31-27. Now Tom Brady's going to be in the shotgun formation for this 2nd and 10. As he gets the snap, he scans over and drops it off to Jones, who's going to make one man miss, make a second man third, and is finally brought down by O after 3 guys had their opportunity, all swung and missed. And that's now going to bring up a 3rd and inches. Doing everything we can to hold this dang team to a field goal. And just try to keep this lead. So 3rd and inches here. Brady under center. 2 tight ends. He gets the snap. We bring the blitz, but they block it really well. And he's going to drop it off to Godwin, who's going to scamper into the end zone. Chris Godwin gives the Buccaneers the lead here in the fourth quarter. 34-31. So now here we come back on our ensuing drive, and they're going to knock the crap out of Cordero Patterson coming over the middle, but still a good gain of about 10 yards on that one to bring up 2nd and inches. And we are at the Buccaneer 24-yard line. Okay, so we still have a chance. Let's just stay within scoring range. That's really what we have to do and just make points, whether it be 3 or 7 right now. Let's just get some points on the board. And Mike Davis, not wanting to settle for 3, takes a run to the left side through the hole. Big-time gain all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that is going to bring up 1st and 10. Now, there is under 7 minutes, so the time is going to be a factor here soon enough. But let's try to make it to where we get the ball last. As we drop that pass off, 2 Gage coming over the middle for a short gain. Nothing big there. Russell Gage having a hell of a day. You know, a couple touchdowns, 145 yards on 13 receptions. You know, pretty decent day at the office, you could say. And now on 2nd and 3, Mike Davis powering through. Touchdown Falcons. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Mike Davis powering through the hole. I did not see that coming. It opened up. He ran through. You could see at one point it looked like he even tried to lower his shoulder just in case somebody was there. But he gets that extra little nudge and gives us the lead. Now, yes, you are seeing correctly. 41-38, Tampa Bay over Atlanta. As Tom Brady does what Tom Brady does and took the lead on us once again. So here we are trying to drive at the end of the game and not repeat what happened to us in week 2 of the season. All right, so let's keep this drive alive. We got 2.5 minutes to go. Ryan is on the move, and here we go. 2nd and 3. Ryan's going to drop that one off to Calvin Ridley. Breaks a tackle and is brought down at the 9-yard line. So if we can force Brady to be in a touchdown situation, that's unfortunately the best we can hope for, is to force him to touchdown or win. So we need a touchdown to do that. We got to the 2-minute warning. We're 9 yards out. We have to have a touchdown. A field goal to tie will not do it in this situation. Okay. So 1st and goal, we have to force Tom Brady to be stuck trying to score a touchdown. Not that that makes it any more difficult for him, but it's just what we got to do. And that first one, they only have 2 timeouts, so they can't just burn them immediately. That first run brings up 2nd and goal at the 7. Patterson only got a couple yards out of it. Nothing major, just maintained possession and kept that clock moving. So now 2nd and goal from the 7 in the shotgun, 4 wide. Ryan hands it off to Patterson up the middle, lowers his shoulder, and is brought down at about the 2-yard line. And so that brings up a 3rd and goal from the 2. You see, we are now under 45 seconds remaining. And this is a big-time play as they bring the pressure. We have Kyle Pitts wide open for the touchdown, Atlanta. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Kyle Pitts got open there on the outside. His man blitzed and left him uncovered. And that's an easy touchdown as we will have the lead now. 38 seconds remaining in the ball game. But guess what? Brady's the one who's quarterbacking the other team, so we left him 38 seconds to move down this field and score a touchdown since we do lead by 4 points, 45-41. And so here we go. 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers offense at the 42-yard line. Trailing by 4. Brady in a shotgun formation gets the snap. He's going to scan over the field, but don't bring a whole lot of pressure. And he hits Mike Evans deep down the left side to the 37. The Bucs are moving it. The Bucs are moving it. I said I felt better about Tom Brady being forced into a touchdown situation. I don't feel so better about it now, even though there's 19 seconds left. All right, 19 seconds. We can hold them for 19 seconds. Just tackle them inbounds. They have no more timeouts. And we bring Mike Evans down. 15 seconds. The Madden is stupid with play call timing. They're not going to get – they got the snap. Okay. Brady, he's got the snap. Throws it. He's got Antonio Brown. We push him out. The Falcons win. We beat Tom Brady. We push Antonio Brown out at about the 6-yard line. Whoo. I think that's really the first stand our defense had all game, and it came when we needed it. That was a big-time defensive stop. Wow. Who would have thought a defensive stand would be the highlight of a 45-41 game? You know what I mean? But that really was. Stopping Tom Brady right there puts us back on the winning track, and that's what we need to continue to focus on. Right, so big-time win for our offense. And while we are celebrating and doing some of these player upgrades, that does remind me, if y'all have not hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for all the Champ and Sons content. Hit the notification icon for any time we upload. And if you like the NFL, you like the Falcons, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. As you know, every thumbs up really does help out the channel, and we greatly appreciate everything that y'all do for us here at Champ and Sons. So we're just getting finished. Richie Grant, he is our rookie safety. So he's going to be an interesting project. You know, he's on the team whenever we started it. So to see what he can become as a safety, see if he can be that Darren Woodson type of safety, is who I would like to see him become. So, all right, tandem breakout. Let's see what that gives us real quick. I appreciate you challenging me to be better this week, Coach. Our talk played a big part in what I was able to do this week. All right. I knew you had that kind of performance in you, kid. And you're a big piece of this offense. Build on it and keep playing well out there. Aw, how nice. Coaching vibes, +3 catching traffic and release. That's pretty big. Especially for him. He has some drops when they're close to contact. So just keep that in mind. All right. Plain spoiler. Let's see what edit clip they go to on this one. Great job this week. We just showed the league that even though we didn't start the year as a playoff caliber team, we're going to finish as one. Yeah, I guess, you know, when your defense is allowing that much, I'm not sure you can call yourself playoff caliber, but hey, that's an opinion, right? Our time to shine. Matt Ryan, Mike Davis, and Grady Jarrett each earned 10,000 XP. And you got 10 staff points. All right, so that will do it for this episode. We are going to get moving and ready to play the Panthers in the next one. And I will see y'all in that episode. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And as always, stay safe. And, well, you know how it goes. Later, y'all.